We'll hold the questions at this stage and come back to them. Sorry, Peter. In that case, I'll now hand over to Councillor McGill, and I understand you're going to read your submission.
Thanks, Craig. I won't read the submission word for word, but I'll point out the major components of the submission, which is there are several meetings. Craig is not quite right when he says that we're not allowed to have meetings outside of our 6 weekly cycle meetings in the hall here. We do have and have had many other meetings as a board. Call them coffee group meetings, call them what you like, just to thrash out different issues that have been brought up by people, and there's nothing against that, of course. And I have to say that this board has probably had about 10 of such meetings at people's homes, have a cup of coffee and a chat about a certain issue. And I think you get a huge amount of bang for your buck. If it's council's recommendation that we stick with the 10 council rule, which has already come out with that recommendation, we say that's fine. It meets all the requirements, as Craig has said, as far as representation for the population. So I'll move on to the other areas of concern. This northward, southward business has got me absolutely bamboozled, and I can't see the sense in it at all. For a start, there is absolutely no nil dollars involved as to whether you have a Tirau ward and a Tirau ward or whether you have a north ward. It has no financial impact or saving whatsoever. What it does do, though, is means that there's the potential for, say, 4 councillors from Tirau to represent the North Ward, 4 councillors from Tirau to represent the North Ward, or some other mix. So it's quite possible that this area, which is a significant portion of the rate-paying base for the council, will not have any representation, as it is possible that Tirau would be underrepresented. So I can't see, when you've got a ship going quite well, in my opinion, why you would change the ship and go somewhere else. It just doesn't, I've tried as I can to see the logic behind the North Ward as opposed to Tirau Ward, and I'm sorry, but I can't find it. There is, Craig says that there are some synergies between Tirau and Tokoroa. Tirau and Tirau, we're not that far apart. There's a lot of farming base in both areas. But my view, Tirau is really a service centre town. If you're wanting to get something from farmlands or RD1 or anything of that nature, then if you're from here, you either go to Tirau or you go to Matamata, because that's where you've got to go to get your servicing done, your supermarkets, etc. Tirau is a unique village. Wherever I go in the country, I say I came from Tirau, which is not quite right because I come from Matamata, but everybody says what a great little town is in terms of its village concept and its destination concept. And you don't have to come in here on a fine Saturday morning to see the car park in the town. So that to me, that sort of concept is sufficient differentiation to continue the current system. I'm not afraid of change at all, and I'm not worried about my position as a councillor. I can give that up at any time really, but I'm elected and I'll do my job while I'm here. So if there is no efficiency and no saving, why change what has worked? I mean, I just cannot, I'm sorry, but I cannot see that. The third issue is the question of the Tirau Community Board no longer existing. My position as a councillor is that I am appointed to the Tirau Community Board. The Tirau Ward Councillor is appointed to the board. There's no extra remuneration, I might add, for attending those meetings. But so I am part of the board, but as the elected councillor to the board. The board, in my view, has worked extremely well. There are a lot of new members on the board, but there's a lot of experience from a certain Mrs. Marketing. And the board is really keen to see both the urban and rural portions of the Tirau ward pursued. Just last week, Cassandra, our chairperson, presented to the long-term plan a very detailed submission about what the board would want in terms of planning for capital expenditure for the next 10 years. And I believe it was a very professional and very good submission. And I have to say that there has appeared to be some success from those submissions that have been made by her. That's just one of the jobs. Craig has mentioned the possibility of a business association or something else replacing. Various members of the board have canvassed, particularly the shopkeepers and retailers, and there does not appear to be any motivation, from what I can see and what the board can see, for a replacement group. So what the council is saying, and perhaps what the CE is saying, is that we should, well, there might be a group, it might be a farming group, it might be a business owners group, it may be a retailers group, it may be something else, but there is nothing in the immediate foreseeable future. And if there was, I mean, the $13,000 that it costs to run the Tirau Community Board, which is funded by the Tirau Ward ratepayers, is really, I think, again, good value for the dollar, because those 4 members of the board plus the council representative on the board are really looking at the whole area and trying to pursue and ensure that all the things that are done are likely to be done. I, with all due respect to my co-councillors in Vatari, who are very good people, I can't see myself, if I was to have another crack next time round, being particularly interested in some of the things that are very close to the heart of Councillor Edmonds and Councillor Bell. I would not really feel engaged. So I feel that, as I say, the value is there. Well, number one. 2, there's no automatic replacement group. And if there was, it's likely to be narrowly based on one particular issue. And again, if it's not broke, why fix it? Craig has mentioned that, well, yes, we fund the Pride and Vatari group, we fund various Tuggerah agencies. So what we could well find, and even Craig just mentioned that it could be more ratepayers' dollars. He's suggesting there could be opportunity for a greater expenditure by council supporting other organisations instead of the Tirau Community Board. So if that's the case, where's the financial efficiency in that, I ask? One final comment on the submission that's been made by myself and the board was that since this was first published, since the recommendation of council was first published, I have had a minimum of 20 people telephone me or approach me from the district who have indicated, well, if you're going to lose the board, shall we all go off to Manamanapiaka? They also don't have boards in Manamanapiaka, so if Tirau was to shift its affinity local government-wise with the Manamanapiaka Council, then there would be unlikely to be no community board anyway. But the point is that there seems to be, and I don't know how wide-ranging this is, but I haven't had one person say, no, we're in there for the long haul with the South Waikato. People have rung me and told me that they would like to see a shifting of the boundary. Now, that's something that you might have the opportunity to submit on. There's downsides to that possibility, including what the CEO said about that would be something that would be determined with